Welcome back to another award season video, this time reviewing the nominations from the 2025 Oscars and just chatting about how award season has gone so far. As you may have noticed, I went a bit silent in January as not only was I busy, but the combination of the LA fires, David Lynch's passing, and the general discourse about the awards put me off talking about award season. Instead, I made my predictions for the Oscar nominations through a collection of YouTube shorts, as I really didn't have it in me to chat at lengths about everything that was going on. But now the nominations have been set, and it seems like the awards discourse isn't letting up at all, so I thought I'd do an open, chatty video just to get my thoughts out about the season. So far, the award season has been chaotic. Some would even say like a dumpster fire. We always joke and say that we want chaos every year, but now it's actually happening and we don't know what to do with it. Between Anora not using an intimacy coordinator, The Apprentice, and Variety excluding Sebastian Stan from Actors on Actors, The Brutalist using AI for speech and drawings, Emilia Perez using AI for singing, honestly, Emilia Perez just existing, Carla Sofia Gascon's tweets, plus a ton more think pieces and outrages that don't make it past film Twitter. This season has been incredibly exhausting. I guess this is what happens when you don't have a clear frontrunner in the mix. The last 2 years we've been blessed with a pretty relaxed season, with both Oppenheimer and Everything Everywhere All at Once strongly leading the pack from early on. Even the years prior were much more straightforward than this, with Power of the Dog versus Coda in 2022 and Nomadland sweeping everything in 2021. A year like this with no clear frontrunner means any film has a decent chance at winning Best Picture, so competition becomes cutthroat and every film gets its moment in the sun and a chance to be the villain. This year also shows more than usual that awards season is about the business and marketing that surrounds a film, not just rewarding the film itself. As much as we all want to feel that the films nominated and winning are done so because they're the best of what the year has to offer, that's just not the case. Studios pick and choose what they want to campaign for and put out into the spotlight, and it's often their decisions that propel or stifle a film from being received favorably and rewarded. I know none of this is news to anyone, but it's worth acknowledging as we see films like Conclave and A Complete Unknown pick up speed, while films like The Brutalist and Emilia Perez start to slip from controversy. Award season goes for a really long time, even longer if you count it from fall festivals. So it's all about keeping the balance of favor and momentum, not peaking too early or too late, and certainly not falling into any scandals which could ruin your chances. In regards to the scandals at hand, my overall feeling is that I'm supposed to care, but somehow I don't. Like, maybe I should care that Anora didn't use an intimacy coordinator, but I really don't. I should care that Brutalist used AI, and normally I'm very resistant to AI, but I've seen The Brutalist and I didn't care. It's a great film that does fantastic things outside of its use of AI, so it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. Maybe I should care that Sebastian Stan was excluded from Actors on Actors, but he was able to turn that publicity to his favor and is doing quite well at the moment, so who cares really? The only scandal that is damning is Carla Sofia Gascon's tweets. What has been unearthed over the past few days is pretty deplorable, and I think it's the final knife to Emilia Perez. Moving on to some of the nominations, the Best Picture 10 was pretty solid. I was predicting Sing Sing and A Real Pain instead of I'm Still Here and Nickel Boys, but I'm happy that they were both nominated. We also need to acknowledge how well I'm Still Here has done to get a Best Picture nomination, with only Best International Feature and Best Actress nomination. The Golden Globes was a fantastic boost for the film, and the online support coming out of Brazil has been incredible to see. Best Actor was predictable. I switched out Daniel Craig for Sebastian Stan, so that worked well. It's a pity that Luca Guadagnino received nothing for both Queer and Challenges. I haven't seen Queer yet, but I was dead set convinced Challenges was going to win score, and it wasn't even nominated. So that is a true snub. Another missed opportunity was Denis Villeneuve for Dune Part 2. He wasn't on the top 5 radar for directing, however, with how well Dune did in the technical categories and how it's nominated for Best Picture, you would think it would be a good package to also nominate it for directing. So yeah, I'd happily switch him out with Emilia Perez. I haven't even seen Emilia Perez, so maybe I shouldn't be too judgmental, but the film looks like a mess. And not even in a campy, fun way, not even like The Room. It just seems like a mess, and it doesn't seem like it's worth all the nominations it got. After all its recent controversies, I think it's lost its chance of winning International Feature Film, which will now go to I'm Still Here. International Feature Film is one of my favourite categories. There's always so much good stuff and a lot of fantastic work that gets shortlisted but not nominated. I was happy to see Flow nominated, and I'm keen to see the other contenders. Other than that, everything else was pretty standard. I would like to shout out Honora for getting a lot of nominations, and Memoir of the Snail for being nominated for Animated Feature Film. I plan on doing a proper predictions video for this month in the next few weeks. If you have any thoughts or predictions, please leave them in the comments below, and as always, thank you for listening in, and I'll see you in the next video.